Hello, my name is Ryan Sallans, and I am a born and raised Nebraskan, in Aurora, Nebraska, actually. Today now I am here, though, to speak to everyone on transgender identities and human rights. I'm an international speaker and author. I work with corporations, universities, healthcare institutions, nonprofits, and communities, all on working to raise awareness of what it means to be transgender, which is a very complicated answer today for many of us. But in many ways not. It's more about what it means to find yourself and how you find yourself from your childhood, adolescence, emerging adulthood, and into your aging life. And so my work is to break down the barriers and misperceptions around what it means to be transgender and try to enlighten people so that we can treat people with respect, have it where they can access healthcare, have providers that are trained with competent care, and have it where we have policies in place so that there's no longer barriers to being who you are. Here in the United States, we are advancing gender rights in many ways, and I hope that while we're seeing this battle right now in the country, what transpires from this is that we have gender equality in this nation, just like in 2015 when we saved marriage equality. I should add that I went to University of Nebraska-Lincoln for my undergraduate and both of my master's degrees. And so being back in Lincoln is very important to me because I wouldn't be who I am today without all the support and academic training that I received through the university. Lincoln is also where I began my own transition from female to male back in 2005. So this work is very important to me both on the professional level, but also on a personal level, because I've walked this journey, and I did it during a time where people didn't even know what to do with us. So to see the advancements in not only this nation, but this state for support gives me more hope, and it's a message that I continually want to send out to everyone, to not walk in fear, to walk with hope, and to gain support networks because they are here in the rural areas of Nebraska and the urban areas of Nebraska. My personal narrative storytelling is a way for people to connect not only with me, but also with other people that go on a gender journey that doesn't align with the sex they were assigned at birth. Since I left the university, I've now been doing this work professionally for 18 years, which it's kind of interesting how fast time flies. My career has been building not only in my speaking, but I have several peer-reviewed journal articles written through the Journal of Ethics and other institutions. Also love to write books. One of my master's degrees is in creative writing through the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. So currently I have 2 memoirs out, Second Son, Transitioning Towards My Destiny, Love, and Life, which looks at my life from childhood into 5 years into my transition. In 2019, I released Transforming Manhood, and that one looks at our political climate and the influence of social media, and again, also how you can find sense of who you are when your identities are now hidden. I'm now working on my 3rd book, Finding Me, Finding We, which is going to look at life post-pandemic and how we can all join together after what we've gone through, which is really a collective trauma. I know there are a lot of unknowns happening right now around what's going to happen in our country around people's rights, whether it be through transitioning or even marriage. If you are struggling, the first thing I want to tell you is please stay with us and don't hold all this in within yourself. Reach out to someone. Talking always helps us move through anxiety. So it could be your best friend, it could be a partner, it could be a family member, it could be a teacher. Talk to someone. The more you hold this in, the harder it is to carry. I can say that because I've gone through a lot of therapy. And so what I've learned is that when we talk, we can break down a lot of the misperceptions and fears and actually find a sense of calmness and connection with someone else. You can also reach out to various organizations here in Nebraska. You can reach out to Out Nebraska. You could reach out to the ACLU. You could call a hotline like the Trevor Project, which is a national nonprofit dedicated to suicide prevention. People are here to support you. There's a far more support than there is opposition, and that's why we're actually seeing what we're seeing today. What is my goal for the future? To develop curriculums on sense of self that combines healthcare and psychology in a way where people can find better sense of meaning of who they are, while also recognizing that it's okay if they don't have everything figured out. In fact, I kind of encourage people not to figure everything out because you'll quickly see that life changes pretty rapidly as we move forward. So the best part for us all is to be able to find our center and take care of ourselves as we go through different places of disruption, whether that be through relationships, understanding of ourselves, or what we see politically in our nation. I want to keep people shored up and grounded so that not only can they take better care of their health as they move through their own lifespan, but they can also be there to support others as they navigate this thing we call life.